Hey everyone, it's Kong again, and I'm back with another match from the Summit der Langrisser Season 9. This time it's the round of 32 match between Hidden and Chung. So Chung going with the first ban IBC, she just buffs a lot of units in here. She increases the threat range of Autocrato quite significantly. And we're not going to get to see this lost him after all. Hidden is taking that out first. And getting a tank. So Chung actually banning out a healer and Lucretia. Lucretia, a very versatile threat. And I guess banning one healer here is basically putting the question to Hidden. If he wants to play a healer, now's the time for him to pick one. So Chung gets his own IBC out. Gonna boost any number of people in this box. Hidden going with the DPS. Probably a smart plan. He didn't need to second pick a healer there, and Chung knew it. He didn't second ban a healer either. Chung going with the old tested and true combo of IBC and Kyra. Okay, Hidden getting a couple of long leg threats here. Alright, and Chung finally bans out the rest of the healers. And picks up a Himiko. Now that's interesting because Hidden does still have some anti-AoE in Jugler, but he might not necessarily want to have two tanks, although Jugler could double as an AoE damage unit. He's getting the T-Jess instead. Now T-Jess combos quite nicely with Watham because he can charge forward and plant a sword, which she can then teleport to for follow-up damage, especially where Chung is not going to have a tank. So Chung's going to have to be careful. This Watham could position himself aggressively and charge in on the first turn. Oh, and Hidden is going to go ahead and pick up Jugler last. So Chung with IBC to boost, and then basically three true assassins and Himiko who can kind of act as an assassin. She may go that way if she thinks that Jugler's too much of an anti-AoE. Let's just take a look at how they've set up their units, and then we'll let the battle play out. Jugler fairly normal. So we do have this front-lined Watham with Air Slash. That lets him go in 5. Presumably he has Spirit Boots, so he can cast his sword and then Spirit Boots to here. Then he gets another action, 1, 2, 3, and he can essentially Air Slash to here. So Chung did backline his team against that, which is a smart play. Everything else looking fairly normal here. Chung with an Assassin Kyra with Sorceresses. No hide on this Epsilon, doesn't really need it because there are too many AoE units here who can break him out of it. She-Rot Sealing Technique. Okay, and State Guards on the Werner. Alright, let's see how they approach this. The game plan for Hidden is pretty much just going to be... I mean, he does have some advantage of reach because these are long leg units. T-Jess has the teleport as a potential threat and turn priority so far. Chung does have a couple of long range threats as well to try to keep Hidden at bay long enough to set up some trades. So if Watham comes in, Watham can basically kill whoever he wants, other than Himiko, I guess, because she has that initial dodge on single target attacks. For example, and then Chung would ideally want to be able to follow that up by trading for the Watham. So Hidden just repositioning himself carefully here. The Werner is going to go in, and he does secure that first kill. Watham's going to make this his opportunity. So he busts the shield, and he's going to be able to Air Slash this Epsilon. So that's the first trade, essentially. This is how trading games work. Chung took the Helena, and that left an opening for Hidden to take the Epsilon. That's a pretty good trade for both sides. I think Chung comes out a little bit on top in that one just because he still does have a couple of guard ignore units. If Epsilon was his only assassin, then the tanks would become a lot more of a problem. But the Helena was a big problem for Chung because she can potentially kill the Himiko through her dodge. She could have busted the shield, although that's not really in play anymore. So let's see how this continues. Probably trading down the line here with IBC easily killing Watham. Hidden doesn't have any units left who can one-shot any of Chung's exposed units. So he's going to basically have to reposition himself and get himself set up for T-Jest to secure a kill here. Chung bringing all his units up as far as he can to get them ready to follow up on whatever Hidden actually does. Okay, so Juglar actually able to secure that kill, which is great for Hidden because it keeps Jess active. Jess can potentially kill the IBC, probably kill the Kyra. If Kyra goes down, then Chung's essentially going to have to go through this Hilda. Okay, so Chung able to avoid hitting the Juglar with that AoE, which means it does big damage, it doesn't get healed back. Hidden basically just popping Himiko's talent, so she'll teleport back to a teammate, and now she can be hit. Oh wow, Chung just straight up kills the T-Just with that sealing technique. Juglar almost gets himself counter-killed on Himiko. This is pretty much Chung's game now. He can just peacefully pick away at this Hilda at his own leisure. She's not going to be able to kill these 3 units. IBC alone can go toe-to-toe with this. Hilda just really trying to take that stunned Himiko out, knowing she won't take any damage. But not able to do much in the way of damage to the stunned Himiko, so that's the first life gone. It looks like Hidden's just going to play it out. He's probably taking this time. Yeah, essentially at the end of the match, he goes out in style there. Probably taking that time to think about what his plan is going to be for round 2. So let's take a quick look at the changes to the boxes here. So Hidden dropped his Werner and he brought up Kruger, so he's going to go with a little bit more AoE in the box. He already has plenty of AoE options. Juglar, Helena. These guys can AoE, it's not usually a thing. Kruger, obviously big AoE, Autocrato big AoE, Lucretia, Watham. Chung going ahead and changing his box, dropping 2 assassins, so he gets rid of Werner and Kyra. He also gets rid of Helena, and he brings up Illustrial, presumably to take advantage of this Illustrial-friendly map. Also bringing Otto and Florentia. So he has a pair of Florentii. Let's see how this goes. Hidden again denying us with the first ban Lost Him, so we're not going to get to see Lost Him here. And first picking Kruger, interesting. I would normally think that if your plan is to go AoE, especially if you're going to first pick Kruger, you want to get this Rosenseal off the table. I mean, Lost Him's a strong ban here just because, like Illustrial, this is a very good Lost Him map. So I would expect to see Chung either counter this perceived AoE play by picking Rosenseal first, or just go all in with his trade plans and go with Illustrial first. Having Lost Him and Illustrial in the box on this map guarantees that you're going to get one of them. So let's see what he does. Oh, he's going with a tank. Interesting. We'll see how that works out for him. It does give Hidden the opportunity to get rid of this Rosenseal. I'm sure he's breathing a sigh of relief to be able to do that. He gets his own tank. And Chung getting his backup healer. He does have a faction buff for her. Okay, so Hidden going with a more traditional kind of balanced box here. He's got a tank, a healer, a big AoE. Chung is going to secure a guard ignore, so he'll be able to work around this Hilda at least. And Helena comes out again. So Chung with a couple of healers here, probably not a bad thing. When you're up against strong AoE, one healer seldom does the trick. He's going to be leaning on this Epsilon to do a lot of heavy lifting, though. We'll take a quick peek at the teams. Okay, so Chung has a healer, so Hidden's not going to try any shenanigans with that turn 1 air slash anymore. He's got a more of a normal setup on this Watham. He's on gargoyles, presumably to get around this heavy terrain a little bit better, although I really do like werewolves on this map because there's a lot of defensive terrain and it makes Watham pretty bulky. We've got a fairly standard setup on the Kruger. Yeah, nothing mysterious here. Oh, Cherie going with just Shadow Rage. She's got Legion to boost her attack a little bit more. But she's not going to get much use out of the stun 3C anyway because of the immunity from Rosenseal. Although it does let her heal back after attacking, so that's something, I guess. Interesting. Bounty. I don't see that a lot. Let's see what the play is here. So Hidden just throwing down Hilda's Terrain Guard. Been seeing a lot more of that lately. Unfortunately, rips a little bit of it up with his own Helena tiles. Epsilon's going to move back for now to try to give himself some room away from this impending potential triple AoE threat. Oh yeah, Chung is running back to try to give himself some space here. He knows this Kruger's going to want to come in. Oh, Sherry gets herself kind of in the front and center. Gets an act again. Unfortunately, she is going to get drop-neared and Crystal Warlocked. Doesn't quite counterkill her, but it's so close! So she's able to take out that Kruger and then run back. Wow, that's a good opening for Chung. She is very hurt though, so this Watham could potentially splash her to death. Sword doesn't reach. Ah, but he brought AoE, so that'll definitely kill her. To be honest, I think that Sherry had done her job. Chung is okay with her dying. It gives Epsilon another stack. She wasn't going to do too much else with Hilda in play here. So now the game is kind of on Epsilon's shoulders. Without Kruger in the mix to stir things up for him, like to break that shield or to epically debuff Chung's team, this is looking pretty good for Chung again. Alright, so here's why Helena's dangerous to Epsilon's. She's going to come in, just a little splash. Breaks his shield. Oh, she counterkills herself on Epsilon. Zombie's OP. Wow, and that's all it takes. I did not think that she would die from that. And that's Chung advancing into the top 16. And I believe the organizers of Summit der Langrisser are going to try to have every single game in the top 16 either streamed live or reviewed afterwards in a video like this one. So you can see some actual organized matches between super strong players, maybe testing out new boxes. Definitely keep an eye out for my Summit der Langrisser or my Apex Arena playlist. Subscribe below and click that little notification bell if you want to stay up to date when I do post these throughout the next couple weeks. Congratulations to Hidden for making it to the top 32. That's no small feat. I know that myself, having never made it out of like the top 100. So congratulations. And congratulations to Chung for moving on. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Happy Langrissing.